Well, it's a futuristic movie. It's action adventure. It's big. It's exotic, and it's filled with ideas about what might happen should the world be covered in water. And inside this whole thing, we set up a great adventure between a man who has no allegiance or ties to anyone and gets attached through events to two women, a woman and a little girl who it turns out everybody in Waterworld is looking for, and she just happens to be on my boat. So that creates great problems for me. Well, he's immediately unique in the way that he's dressed, that he's alone, that he's on a boat that can become almost a Swiss Family Robinson boat. It just is it's kind of fun to watch. He is also one step on the evolutionary chain above the rest of the people. He's adapting to a life on water, but that doesn't serve him very well in this particular movie, so he keeps that fact hidden. Well, obviously it does. I mean, if you've ever tried to just have a conversation in a pool, say without an inner tube and you're swimming, you can understand how that was a terrible analogy, what I just said. I think anybody with a brain, okay, and those are the people we're counting on who come to Waterworld, would understand that your job is made twice as tough when it's on the water. Well, we shot some in Hawaii and we shot some in a tank where they actually test astronauts down in Long Beach, California. Just because the film took so long to make, one of the challenges is to stay focused, to try to have fun inside, a movie that is taxing, that's hard. I did the majority of my own stunts in this movie, and when you see the movie, you'll see, and those stunts were often really dangerous. I mean, I don't think in the time I've been doing movies have I ever said, oh yeah, that was really dangerous. But in Waterworld, it was really dangerous. Well, it's an intrusion for us, and I think it's actually an intrusion for people who are willing to pay money to go see a movie, because now they've been told bad information, and I myself don't like being told what to think, and I think most people are really like that. They don't like people telling you what to think, and as it turns out, that information hasn't been good, and so that makes you even more angry that perhaps there might be some people that won't ever get to see this movie based on what some idiot said. I think the media doesn't have anything better to do. They find a story like that, maybe as a one-time story, and then let's move on. But there must not be much for them to do. It's like the person who doesn't have anything to do in the neighborhood, so they just pick on people. It's like, wow, they should get a life. There's a lot of things to report on. I mean, they should relax and realize that Universal Studios, who's made movies for the last 60 years, was concerned enough about the movie that they didn't need to be. But it made for good, fun press for them, and didn't make it so fun for people who really are out there trying to make movies for people.